Weird. Jean said this is where the event is supposed to be, but there's nothing here. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, that sure brings back memories. Kinda nostalgic, really. Even after all this time, this place hasn't changed one bit. Look who's getting all sentimental and poetic. Well, we still need to find Jean and the others. Let's have a look around. Yeah. Paimon remembers there used to be hydro slime hiding here, but it's gotta be gone now, right? Whoa! A fungus? Are those supposed to be in Mondstadt? Not that these are a real threat to us at this point, but still.
Hear that? They said this isn't hard enough. Should I grab a geobishop for the next round then?
Is this really the time to get competitive?
Did you hear that, Paimon?
Hear what?
Huh.
Huh? Why did someone hang Jumpy Dumpty mines all over this? What? But they don't look alike. You can't even eat. Not a lot of people come here, but a bomb's still a bomb. If someone gets hurt, yeah. But let's take a picture with the camera before we take them down. First the fungus, and now this? If it turns out not to be event-related, it'll be good to have a record of what we found. You couldn't just compliment Paimon's smarts like a regular person? Anyway, it never hurts to be careful. We've seen through lots of tricks, but we've also gotten... Paimon, come on! Let's get that picture taken. Then... Fireworks! Guess there was no danger after all. Were those meant to welcome us or something? Anyway, we should be good here. Let's keep going. Huh. What was it Paimon said back then? Ah, right! Oh, wow! That's a statue of the Seven! Among the seven gods, this god controls the wind. You remembered? It's weird, though. It seems like there's something different about it. Let's take a closer look. Huh. Paimon's next line was... with this statue of the Seven? It's fish! But it's so light! Huh. Wonder why? Okay, I'm unsure of it now. This can't be for an event. In their right mind would replace that huge statue of the Seven with a statue of Klee. Yeah, and well made too. But that's not the point. You're not weird. Oh, you're right. She could put 100 Klee statues all around Mondstadt, and Paimon still wouldn't be. That explains the other weird stuff we saw up till now too. She must have asked Jean to write that letter. No, wait! Maybe that was Alice just pretending to be Jean. Yeah, Paimon's not upset. The surprises were nice, and this statue is pretty cool. Plus, we got to take a little trip down memory lane. What do we do now, though? There's nobody around. If this is some sort of elaborate prank, guess we're in it until the people behind it jump out and say, "Gotcha!" Huh? What does that mean? Oh, yeah. Guess all there's left to do is... maybe it'll give you the power of pyro or something!
The world opens itself before those with noble hearts.
Surprises. Good guessing on your part. Let's keep going and see what else we find.
Go now.
Yes, now, or it'll be too late.
Whoa! It's Tavalin!
There's something huge in the sky!
Okay, we all remember what Paimon said back then. Anyway, since he's here, that must mean we're about to meet another old friend in these woods. The Boblin was tainted by the abyss, and Tone-Deaf Barb was about to heal his wounds. But your control over Animo wasn't so great, so they noticed you and ran off. But you've had tons of practice since then, so mistakes like that should be a thing of the past. Rah! Well, this is awkward. You really hung Paimon out to dry there, Traveler.
Apologies. You were just even livelier than I remembered. And
Which means mission accomplished on the surprise front, I suppose. What do you say, Alice? Hi, Mark.
Oh, yes, indeed. That was fantastic.
Huh! So you were watching us all along. And hold on. You can't just record people like that.
What a delightful Welcome to Mondstadt, you two.
Lovely to see you, dearies. So what's the verdict? Did our special welcomes...
It was very... you, that's for sure. Where'd you move the real statue of the Seven anyway?
Oh, gracious me. You still haven't figured it out. If I had actually done something to that statue, I would have been locked up in the teensy room next door.
So, what's going on?
Ah, now you're asking the right questions, Paimon.
The answer lies over here.
Nicole? You're here
That's right. Our two lovely mages are here on vacation. In fact, but I'll leave the explanations to Miss Nicole.
Yep. We experienced...
This bubble is a new kind of magic Alice and I invented. Inside it is a small world created using... When you were busy reading that invitation to Mondstadt, Alice took the opportunity to place you within it.
Oh! We didn't even know...
I wouldn't be much of a dodo king if I...
All that to say, the things you saw weren't real. They only exist within this bubble. Ah, except for Venti and Dvalin, of course. I invited...
It's not every day you get to relive the beginning of your journey. It feels like listening to a verse you haven't heard in a while, right? You might not remember the name or melody, and still, you start humming along in no time. I'm assuming your trip down memory lane was similarly nostalgic.
So does Jean know about this or not? Paimon's starting to think that invitation letter was a fake.
Oh, no. Jean wrote that herself, I assure you. I wouldn't dare forge a letter under her name.
Huh. So you do draw the line somewhere.
Whew. Not with my daughter in her clutches. If you ever become a mother, you'll understand.
Oh, come on! It's not like she's being held hostage.
The point is, this magical bubble was created at the request of the Knights. With the expedition in Nodcry coming to an end, the Knights will be home before long.
Varka thinks it's better to give people time to reunite with their families, so he told Jean. Of course, Jean has her own thoughts on them.
As things stand, we're keeping the reception small, but there will be some activities. This magic bubble is one of them. The returning Knights can use it to catch up on all the major events that have occurred in Mondstadt.
Simply put, it's a reenactment of your adventures.
Indeed. The ultimate goal is for everyone to have a chance to take part in the excitement.
So, what about the parts that took a few,
Oh, those were there because the bubble world is still being trapped. Memories are easy to extract, and the resulting information density is fine. But it's not if memories are the only thing used to recreate a world. For example, these memories belong to Venti. But even for someone like him, whose memories, not to mention, on their own, memories lack an interactive component. So I added some self-deductive capabilities to this magic, which exacerbated the
yeah, that, makes sense.
For instance, say we're recording memories and Lisa happens to fly into a fury over some overdue library books at the same time. A powerful thunderstorm might unfold in the bubble world out of nowhere. Luckily, there's a simple solution. We just have to send someone to scout things out first. Then we can manually correct anything.
Exactly. Plus, once the recording is complete, the magic will loop, so there won't be further deviations, and we won't need real people. And before it's all said and done, we'll be sure to cover up your identity event.
Much appreciated. Otherwise, buying around at the Angels share's gonna...
Like you're the one who does the buying.
It's settled then. We'll allow you to be the first to relive these precious memories, and in return, you'll be our eyes on the inside.
Yeah, but it sounds like fun. Besides, we already snapped a few pics of some...
Oh, no, Paimon.
What?
As the creator of this world, I'm afforded a bit of creative license, I would think. Creating this bubble was no...
I doubt anyone will mind. As far as I'm concerned, you're free to do as you please.
Oh, well. Paimon can't argue with that.
In that case, we'll be counting on you to continue testing.
It's still early. Why not check out the other events at the testing grounds in the meantime? Jean?
Yeah, we'll go say hi. She's the one who invited us after all.
Think nothing of it. Now that the world is at peace, you two are overdue for a vacation. Best to make the most of it.
Yes, good work. We'll go with this.
Hey, Jean! We're here!
Honorary Knight, Paimon, welcome back. Did you have a good time in Alice's magic bubble?
Yeah, it was so cool!
I'll be sure not to spoil it then. I loved the idea when Alice brought it up, but I knew it would take a great deal of reenactors, not to mention recruiting Dvalin. Luckily, Venti, or rather, Lord Barbados, agreed to help. After that, I opened up recruitment to the people of Mondstadt. Countless volunteers jumped at the chance to reenact your stories, Honorary Knight. It took me 2 days just to read through all the applications. A lot of people have gotten involved, and that includes quite a few familiar faces as well.
Are you one of them?
Yes, according to Alice, I'm one of the leading...
Yeah! There are other activities here too, right?
Well, such are the duties of the acting Grandmaster. I'm used to it. For those of us who have been holding down the fort, so to speak, the return of the expedition team is a matter of great importance. The Grandmaster contacted me and said not to organize a grand reception on their behalf, and I understand where he's coming from. I'm sure the team will be exhausted upon returning, and making a big fuss might just tire them out further.
I'm sensing a butt in there somewhere. Tone-deaf Bard said you had other ideas.
Yes, well, those of us here in Mondstadt have been awaiting their return for a long time. Resuming normal life after such a long expedition will be quite an adjustment. An official welcome might help them feel at home and reacclimate to life here. Not to mention, it's a chance for the people to show them no matter how long we've been apart, we're still family. Yes, absolutely. And I don't know, perhaps I am overstepping. I just hope the Grandmaster isn't too upset.
So, besides the whole bubble thing, what have you got planned?
Here, I'll show you. First, this is an arena we've set up to showcase Favonius blade work. The cavalry company is in charge of this one. I'm sure there will be some exciting sparring sessions.
Ooh, that means we'll get to see Kaya on stage!
That's right. Compared to me, he's much better at keeping things interesting, even when the subject matter is quite serious. I can think of no better person for the job.
You're as modest as ever, huh, Jean?
Over here, we're running a wind glider speed shooting event. It's not hard to guess who's in charge of this one, I'm sure. Yes, her gliding skills are top-notch, and she's quite creative when it comes to event design. Be sure to check it out when the time comes. There's also a booth that will serve as a reception area where people can relax and chat with each other. A few simple games will be available as well. Hertha is in charge of the drink stall, but we're still working on the menu.
Well, the more alcohol options, the better, I think. The expedition team likes the strong stuff.
Fair point. Huh?
What's with that?
Grandmaster, you're back? Well, apologies, we're not quite done with the preparations, but I assure you
Hey. Relax, Jean, relax. Besides, I knew you'd want to surprise us, no matter what I said.
Oh, I see.
If I didn't tell you to put on the brakes, I knew you'd go full throttle and start planning the next Ludi Harpastum or Windbloom Festival. You put so much pressure on yourself, diving headfirst into the deep end without thinking about how much is on your plate. I just didn't want you to...
Oh, wow!
Yeah, well, looking out for my fellow knights comes with... As for the event, food, drink, and fun in spades without too much pomp and circumstance. Yeah, just like a Mondstadt festival should be. The team will feel at home in no time.
That's far too kind, Grandmaster. But thank you.
I mean it, you know? Just trust my judgment. Anyway, you two got a sec? Now that I'm finally back in my old stomping grounds, let me treat you to a meal. I'll even introduce you to the Good Hunter's secret menu.
Ooh, nice! Paimon's never heard of that before.
What's wrong? Not hungry?
Actually, Grandmaster, there's a few things I'd love for you to look over. Since you seem to have some time, perhaps we could go back to...
Hang on. You know this is just a pit stop, right? There's not going to be time for me to take over the whole shebang.
Of course. Still, you are the Grandmaster.
Oh, you have no idea what this means. I'll be trapped in the office until tomorrow morning.
It's not that dramatic. If we make haste, we'll finish before dawn.
As much as Paimon wants to check out that secret menu, you should at least do some work now that you're back.
All right. Oh, let's go. Guess I'll see you tomorrow.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
behind schedule. Huh?
Ah, we made it! Wow, the whole gang's here! Even Master D-Luke!
Wow. Jean wanted my input on everything. Even though I left the Knights, Grandmaster, he didn't stop me from leaving back then, or throw any administrative roadblocks my way. So...
Well, I was sad to see you go, but your mind was made up. And anyhow, you're an adult. As long as... And let me tell you, my rebellious streak was way worse back in the day.
You look pretty tired.
Yeah, didn't get much sleep at all. And now my head's killing me. My terrible memories of being Grand Master came rushing back at once.
The Grandmaster's wording is somewhat misleading, so allow me to. We made quick work of our tasks yesterday, much to the Grandmaster's great pleasure. So he...
You know how it is. When you're
Ah, so you're just hungover! Ugh, and Paimon was starting to feel bad for you.
I see. Understood. I just received word from the Knights stationed at the venue that the setup is complete. You can start today's story at any time. Ask away.
you mean like how only you could have purified Dvalin's tears. That ability is unique to you, and to be honest, a lot of people might not even know you're capable of something.
Don't worry, I thought about that. The story told within the bubble has some jumps. I've deleted the parts that might... The remaining content doesn't require the participant to do much of anything, actually.
Wait! But we ran into a combat encounter.
We'll take care of that. Alice and I want this to be an experience even a child can The parts you're testing today are more stable. Of course, when you access the dicier sections, be sure to keep our vision in mind.
Speaking of Alice, where is she?
Clee demanded some playtime with her mom. And, of course, as far as Alice is concerned...
Yep, that checks it.
Ha ha ha. Well, let's...
Whoa! Dizzy.
Looks like we've jumped forward a bit since yesterday.
Wait, is this the bit where we steal... or, borrow the Holy Lyre? Yeah, I'm not sure about this.
Don't worry. See? Here comes Deal.
Word from the Knights of Favonius is that the Fatui are planning to steal the Holy Lyre der Himmel. Unfortunately, a conflict between the two parties is ensuing inside. If the Fatui succeed, come on. Let's go help the Knights. What is it?
Oh, so that's how we're explaining this.
It's all thanks to that committed performance from our good friend.
I'm just reading the lines Miss Nicole gave me. You need to play along, okay? The cameras are rolling.
Don't worry. Our operation isn't that strict. If there are slip-ups, I'll just delete them later. Feel free to take a relaxed approach.
Wait, that was Nicole's voice? Where's it come
Probably...
That's right. This is a kind of communication magic. The same one the Knights of Favonius. If you get stuck at any point, you can contact me through this magic, and I'll provide a few hints.
How very convenient. I suppose.
That's right. Obviously, we're not including the stealing part in this. After all, the Fatui were the ones who ended up with it. Borrowing, stealing, leaving. Anyway, the Knights are currently fighting to protect the Holy Lyre.
I wonder what would happen if, this time...
That would... complicate things. Worst case scenario, we might need to do another take. So if you could refrain from...
Okay.
Someone's got an axe to grind.
You're just in time. The situation is not looking good at the moment. The Fatui brought...
Yeah, it's turned into quite a mess.
You're not bad, boy. Against the Fatui, though, you'll need...
You ain't messing around, huh? Take this!
Oh no! If this keeps up... Oh, sorry. Paimon can't do this. Nicole...
Yeah, it's kinda hard to get in the zone when our...
Let me see here. It looks like magical autoload has been disabled, so the Fatui costumes didn't appear. I'll get that fixed. Just ignore the problem for now and continue with the scene.
Got it. In that case, I'll evacuate the members of the church right away.
All right, thank you. As you see, Traveler, the situation is dire. We need to retrieve the Holy Lyre and get it back to headquarters.
Looks like the Fatui are tied up fighting the Knights. I doubt they have the manpower to spare to deal with us.
which means if we rush in, we should be able to retrieve the lyre.
You all sure are getting into character.
Well, well, well. It seems our outer diversions were most effective. The knights know not that the true danger—
It's no wonder you're known as the youngest, most capable electro-sisson mage in your unit.
No! We're too late!
Put the lyre down.
You heard her! Put it down and put him up! Or this is gonna get ugly! Wait, why are you the only one with a costume, Fischl?
Why? Because I fashioned this headpiece myself, of course. How does it look?
And I suppose I look enough like an electro-sisson as I am.
Hold on. Trying to distract me with conniving conversation, are you? Ha! You underestimate me. To think I would appear before you without full confidence in my victory. Go forth, Oz. Sissons, take care of these pests. The holy lyre der Himmel belongs to the Fatui. Whoa, that was fast. Mage-powered flight is something else.
Fischl is... the Fatus is...
Here, take it away, and don't let them catch you.
That's nothing the gliding champion of the Fatui can't handle.
Hey! That goes against gliding regulations! Pretty tough, aren't ya? Well, let's see how you handle this.
Oh. Paimon thought the Adventurers Guild were the only ones role-playing as Fatui.
Just thought I'd lend him a hand. Fischl didn't have time to make me a cool hat, though.
Amber's over there! Let's get ready to land!
Here they come! Positions, everyone!
So this is where the chase ends this time. Wait a minute. This isn't what their hideout looked.
Yes. I remember it being much more run down.
The Lawrence clan lived here for a time, but this doesn't look like their handiwork. And I know for sure it's not the work of the knights.
Must be a bit of creative license on the part.
Alice said the original was too run down and didn't fit her aesthetic so we repurposed some assets from the Golden Apple Archipelago. As you can imagine, Alice has always been a go big or go home.
Yeah, this...
Still, our mission remains the same. We're here to get back...
Yeah, and this time we have a whole bunch...
A human never doubts what their eyes see or rejects the ground beneath their feet. Both now warn you that this is the end of the road. Give up and turn back while you can.
That voice!
Mona? Oh, you mean Barbarloth's student.
You know about her? But Mona came to Mondstadt...
Well, I had regular contact with the Hexen Circle, so her name came up now and then. The whole thing about her...
What? How? No one in the Hexen Circle should know about...
For real?
All of them?
I'm afraid so. Oh, except Granddaughter, I suppose.
Fine. That's just fine. It's not like the old hags.
Anyway, how do we cross?
I'm not telling.
Aw, come on. Don't take it out on us.
I'm not. This is unrelated. Besides, I'm playing a fatus whose job it is to issue riddles. You...
All right.
If you want the answer, think back...
Mona's riddle, however, things that are taken to be indisputable are often false.
Looks like Mika's
Oh, hey!
Hello, Grandmaster. No. Wait, my line...
I would think you have bigger concerns right now.
It's locked in the back room, but good luck getting in there. 3 crests are needed to enter.
Wait, but...
Yes, but there are 3 locations to visit. If there was only one key to be found, there's a good chance the encounter... All our actors worked so hard to memorize their lines.
Fair point. They're playing through the story just like us, after all.
To be honest, when I first read my lines, I was kind of confused, but when I actually had to stand off against all of you, it made sense. I mean, Mr. D looked practically...
Really?
Aha! Yet in a game of cards, it's the ones that remain unturned that...
That's right! And I've been told you have... anyway, you can head...
One moment. We can't quite end it like this.
Do I?
It would benefit the...
All right. I told you everything I know. Now...
And off he goes.
Without the crests, I can't act... Man. Anyway, if you want to...
Looks like we were followed.
Stand aside. But this time, I'm fully locked in.
You can't run!
Let's play!
I see through you! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Okay. You win.
Probably because you had to act like a fatous. At this point, I could take down...
True. Guess I didn't stand a chance, huh?
Oh, so you were the one in the Fatous costume.
It would seem so.
Man, their armor is heavy and not breathable at all. You're telling me the Fatui in Sumeru and Natlan also wear this stuff?
Rumor has it, Fatui recruits undergo rigorous training. I feel like there's some truth to that after all. Well, even though we lost, Dad had fun for sure. Here's the crest I...
The Fatous up ahead values wealth above all else. Luckily, I've prepared...
Wait, Mona?
What? The more roles you play, the more you get paid. That's what Alice said. The crest is with me. All I need to know is... Let's talk... No, we both know this. No, we both know. I would have thought there was this much more to be.
Hey! Did you just break character?
What? Of course. All right, here's the crest. Huh. And with that... Oh, and by the way, word has it you accomplished something major in Nodcry. You reeled in the true moon from beyond the false firmament. Well, I spend most of my time staring into a scry glass, after all. Hydromancy uses the false stars to reflect. Of course, I need a whole new set of equipment to look into that.
No wonder Alice gave you quite a few.
Generous compensation, even though her daughter is, in some part, responsible for my predicament.
Huh. I guess the moon's a big deal in hydromancy.
Oh, come on. Enough about that old hag.
Completely blocked. Looks like this person isn't taking visitors. Yes, just have to be careful. We need that crest. Brace yourself.
What? They handed over their crests? Looks like the decision has been made for me, then. Further resistance would be foolish.
Gotta say, Paimon didn't expect.
Well, actually, Aunt Alice was planning for me to play Dvalin if the dragon himself didn't agree to take part. That was apparently, there's a spell like the one used to make Simulanka that could change me back in—
That does not sound like a good idea.
I have to agree. That sounds like a disaster.
I don't think I'd be very good at playing the evil dragon anyway. Luckily, Dvalin agreed to take part after all, so my role was switched to Timid Fatui Guard B, and I got to wear a costume instead.
Wow, that's a
Oh, because Mika—
As expected, Alice has got it all planned.
All right, we've got all the crests. Let's head back and look for Mika.
Let's play!
Brace yourself. Yahoo!
All right. This elevator's a bit complicated to operate, so Miss Nicole asked me to help activate it. Just one moment.
Thanks.
No problem. Best of—
I don't remember.
Of course you want to make things difficult.
Security's tight around here.
I hope this is safe.
Here we go.
cold-blooded, careless, and reckless heroes. Despair, for you have stepped into my trap. Wait, what? All it did was lock the liar up. Well, I wasn't the one who designed it. All Alice said was that activating...
That checks out.
They laugh as if they already know what is to Allow me to clarify before we proceed.
From what I've heard, the Fatui agent guarding this place was given a thorough beating, and then the lock opened.
So then, I'm the one who...
Do not despair, mein Fräulein. Miss Alice provided us with backup, did she not?
'Tis true, though thine prinzessin stands on the Come forth, my loyal servants! Smite all who stand against us!
Look! The ravens get confused if they don't hit anyone. Now's their chance!
Group 2, reinforce!
Verdict is... Ah!
Group 3, Group 4! Oh, forget it. All of you, attack at once!
On me.
Try to keep up!
Yeah.
That's...
Well, well. It seems I must send forth my most capable servant of all. He shall dispose of you in one fell swoop.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Think you can get away?
Time for retribution!
Barbados, guide us.
Our situation is dire.
All right, all right, all right. I give up. All right. I know when I'm...
You were brilliant, Miss Fischl. The recording was fantastic. I'm certain...
Yeah! This role was perfect for you!
Huh. Your praise is a compliment to your own good sense. Yet no...
Huh. It doesn't look like...
True.
I doubt the mages want us to just break it open. It's not their...
Perhaps we haven't met a certain condition then?
Oh, wait. Does that mean the beating up part has to...
I'm afraid it may be the only way to end this, mein Fräulein.
Very well. I shall allow this trespass, if only to bring this to an end. Just be gentle.
Huh? Oh, right. Paimon's the weakest one.
Ah, it's open!
Miss...
Congratulations on obtaining the Holy Lyre Dare.
Wow! This is quite the gathering. Oh, Paimon's stomach has been
Oh, hello. Did you need something? You know, then as more and more of our ranks left on expeditions and I was left in charge, the number... Now, seeing a gathering like this after all this time, I can't help...
Well said,
Barbara?
You told me you wanted the expedition members to feel at home. But in my eyes, the feeling of home isn't something you can force.
Oh, you're right. And you know what? I've been coming to the same conclusion. The location isn't the most important factor. No matter how far we get from Mondstadt, home is where... I appreciate the kind words, you two. Make sure to do the same, Traveler. It's not often... Now that we're outside the bubble and no longer in character, there should be plenty of time.
Hey! Honorary Knight, look up! Pretty stellar view from up here, and the breeze...
Oh, well, to each their own, I suppose. Just be careful on the way up, Traveler.
Have a seat. I come bearing drinks. Booze free, of course. Well, that's what being home is all about, right? Letting go. You think so? Glad to hear it. There's no place like home. That's what people say, right? The cathedral, the statue, the windmills in the city, the pigeons and dandelions in front of the gate. The further away you get, the more you miss it. I might be biased, but it means a lot that you care about this place. I get that. The people are what make Mondstadt what it is, too. All the care... Which reminds me, I never thanked you for helping Mondstadt out back then. It takes a special person to do what you did. Most people are helpless in the face of abyssal corruption. Considering their target was Dvalin, things could have been... I suppose Barbados could have handled it, even though he hadn't been awake for long. But still, I doubt the ending would have turned out quite so perfect. Dvalin is family to him, you know? Having to choose between the dragon's life and Mondstadt's safety, that would have been cruel. Not to mention, the Wild Hunt would have reached our borders sooner or later. We'd have been stretched thin without your help. Maybe you've never put two and two together, but what you did in Natlan, if Natlan's crisis hadn't been resolved, the two abyssal powers might have joined forces at some point, making our situation... Look at us, taking down the Abyss in two separate nations. Doing the Knights of Favonius proud, aren't we? I guess not. In any case, for a knight, honor is something you get to define for yourself. And that's the question, isn't it? Why do we do what we do?
So this is where you've been hiding. You know, I don't think this was designed for sitting.
When did you become such a stickler? Come have a drink with us. There's plenty.
Don't mind if I do. Grape juice? Again?
You know, Charles would never let me hear the end of it if I started drinking without him.
Disappointing, but understand. Oh, I almost forgot. Since this banquet is also...
All right. Might hike up the bill a bit, but who cares?
Yeah, well, he turned me down. He never did like being the center of attention. The city is a little too small for him to spread his wings. Even if no one is afraid of him, he could still take out a windmill or two. Guess it's better not to risk it.
Huh. Maybe it's time to draft a proposal to build him a landing pad.
The Traveler's right. If this is what makes him comfortable, might as well let him be. In the meantime,
To our honorary
I often think about our parting at Windrise, you know. And now, almost in the Tsaritsa's plans have continued to advance. Now, only the Pyronosis remains free from her
But if even the captain couldn't take Mawika's Gnosis by force, I guess we don't need to be concerned about its safety for now.
You wouldn't be taking a dig at someone else.
Haha! Of course not. I'm...
Her harbingers do often tend to take a rather extreme approach. Just look at Child or Senora. But we would be mistaken to ignore the fact that Senora did not...
Right. You told me about the contract Morak signed with her before his death. You're saying she didn't need to resort to violence in Mondstadt either?
That's right. If she was able to provide a reason convincing enough to persuade Morax, I suppose she just didn't think there was a reason to negotiate. I had just woken up, so I must not have seemed like much of a threat. Honestly, the Gnosis was of no use to me. I didn't care who it belonged to or what means were used to take it. I just knew if I fought her in that moment, the cathedral, perhaps even the entire city, might have become collateral damage.
True. I wouldn't put it past Senora to take civilians as hostages.
In the end, though, it was those same methods that led to her end. After all, her third target, the Raiden Shogun, wasn't a big negotiator back then. Perhaps Senora's success in Mondstadt and Liyue convinced her that she was a match for the Archon of any nation. You did the right thing. It pained me to see Inazuma as it was back then. I'm glad things have changed since. Of course, now the elite force of Harbingers has quite a few missing from its ranks, so I suspect the Tsaritsa no longer has them. Who knows? Perhaps a chance to formally meet her in Snezhnaya might come sooner than we think.
Some of our knights remain stationed in Notcry. If you need help, just say the word, and we'll be there.
The look in your eyes. It's changed a lot since you first set off from Mondstadt. But my advice remains unchanged. Never forget that the journey itself has meaning, traveler. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of that journey. Perhaps earth-shaking truths and indescribable trials await you at the end. Just remember, there is more to life than that. All right, that's more than enough acting like a real Archon for one night. And still, not a sip of drink for dear old Ven-
Dun dun dun!
Dun dun dun! Da da da!
This is so fun, Mom!
I think so.
Mom, when can I play with them?
Very soon, darling. In fact, it should be ready tomorrow. I just know you're going to love it.
Yay! Can we play together?
Why, of course. We'll have ourselves a splendid time.
behind schedule.
All right, we made it. Time? Was this bubble this color before? Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. It was like this when I came to check on things this morning.
What? That can't be!
You sure know your stuff, Traveler. That's where my head went too. But I don't know. Something is different about this power.
What does that mean?
It seems to be in an embryonic state. Like an egg that hasn't hatched, the dark clouds before a storm, or an omen before disaster strikes.
Of course, the world within the magic bubble is imaginary, so the same should be true of this abyssal power. At least for now.
You created this magic, right, Alice? Do you have any idea what's going on here?
Ooh, new magic does often come with its issues, so I can't say I'm entirely surprised something like this would crop up. As for a solution, however, I'm afraid I need more information first.
One thing is for certain, at least. Given the current threat, we'll have to close off the bubble to event participants. My apologies, Miss Alice. I know you've made a promise to Klee, but I'm not sure you'll be able to keep it.
Have we ever seen Alice look this serious?
unprecedented crisis notwithstanding, it's too soon to just throw in the towel.
Are we talking about the Clee situation or the...
Both. Now, I have my suspicions, but I'll need someone to head into the bubble and confirm a few things. It's not like we can avoid going in there, right? We have to nip this crisis in the bud, after all.
I agree. We have to take action.
All right. I'll go convince Clee to play somewhere else for now and then head right back. In the meantime, Nicole, be a dear and keep observing the bubble from out here. Oh, and provide any fixes you can while the rest are inside.
I don't know, Alice. There are quite a few unknowns here. It's not like I can force people to head in there and take that risk. We angels aren't miracle workers.
You sure about that?
Fine. I'll do what I can. Just be quick, okay? This is your magic, after all.
Well, guess this is our best option. We're definitely not gonna sit back and watch.
The part where Barbados uses the lyre to summon abyss-corrupted Dvalin. Then, everyone joins forces to fight him inside Storm Terror's lair, purges him of abyssal influence, and there you have it. Happy ending.
Yep, that sounds like how it happened.
Well, we've got the gang from back then all here. Let's go in and find out what's happening.
Count me in too. Potential threat or not, if there's even the slightest chance Mondstadt is in danger, I need to get to the bottom of it.
Jean?
It's nothing. I was just feeling a bit, nostalgic.
Yeah. Yesterday felt...
Yes, but that was for fun.
Ooh, look at you!
Hey, don't be embarrassed to say what you feel. I think that besides, the more you open up...
Just look at Paimon! No filter whatsoever.
Ha! It's about...
Before we set off, I just want to stress that whatever is happening in the bubble right now is a huge unknown. I was able to maintain contact before, but right now all I can observe within is chaos, so I imagine communication might be cut off as well. It might be difficult for us to guide you, so proceed with caution.
Don't worry. This isn't our first time leaping headfirst into a dangerous situation.
There's also a last resort I can fall back on if worst comes to worst. Though it would mean all our recent
You mean destroy?
Yes, if it comes down.
All right. I'll monitor the situation from outside and provide whatever external fixes and support I can in the meantime.
Understood. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Sound good?
All right, let's go.
Whoa! Is this Mondstadt? Didn't we all come in at the same time? Where are the others?
Perfect timing. Come on, let's show these unwelcome guests the door. Let's play. Time for takeoff.
I fixed together some of the communication and control functions and managed to smash together some items that should give us an advantage. These elemental devices are useful in a pinch. Be sure to use them when things get hard.
Think you can get away? Brace yourselves. Here we go. Yeah.
All good then?
Very much so, thanks to your
Yeah!
I'm not sure what.
Good point. Let's go! Look! It's the Volin! Is that just Pine?
You're right. The corruption has spread throughout his entire body.
Wait! It looks like something's falling!
It's his tears.
Like the ones we purified in the past?
Yes, but at this point, if left unchecked, they will continuously. We also need to get our hands on one of them. No, this degree. I doubt the pure.
Sounds like it.
Yes, it seems more like an. Well, monsters a bit.